in the back of the nets. So here Kashmir Avengers are off the mark with the bang, and Calvin was having no problems over there because it was an easiest of the chance, easiest as you would like, and he throws it into the back of the net. So what a way for the Kashmir Avengers at the initial stage of the game. They are having one on the board, Shafi Para.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to everyone who are watching the match either from the ground or from the live screening there. So this is absolutely the cliffhanger contest between the two teams. This is Shafi Para, the English official commentator of JioTv, presenting you the live coverage and the live commentary here by First Film Productions of Khyber Milk Premier Football League, organized by Jammu and Kashmir Football Association in collaboration with JK Sports Council, presented by AMRL Labs, Accuracy or Nothing, a unit of AMRL Ventures Private Limited, recognized and registered with Central Government of India, Shamrock, where young minds grow, and powered by Arise Hyundai, sponsored by Himalaya Platinum Plus. So the first goal comes by Calvin. So the man who has been best in the business for Kashmir Avengers, he's the man who has taken them absolutely into the finals of this event. Meanwhile, Firu comes in. His scorpion kick just gently pushes the ball in front of the penalty box area, where from the match official was ready to anticipate. He has blown the whistle. It's going to be offside, I guess. Offside has been declared there. It's going to be a kick in favor of JK Bank. No, it's going to be in favor of Kashmir Avengers. Man in white, Kashmir Avengers. Man in purple, JK Bank. JK Bank, the complete power pack of the valley. If final is an art to win, then JK Bank are the artists of it. Meanwhile, match has been started. There we go. Number 17 goes there, and meanwhile goalkeeper comes out and he's having some words with match referee there. Moses versus Firu, Calvin versus Akib, Saqib versus Adnan. So it is a game of stars. It is game of experienced versus the greenhorns. It's absolutely a cliffhanger. It's going to be a jam-packed stadium today, expecting a full house match. And if you talk about the football, you can't have better events and better matches than this one. A belter of a finals here at the synthetic turf TRC Srinagar, in the summer capital of Jammu and Kashmir, that is Srinagar. There we go. It's going to be a long kick from the goalkeeper. Header comes in retaliation here from other side. Ball goes into the circles. Ball staying around the brinks of the circles there. Ball gently has been pushed towards one more player. Moses comes in action, gently pass the ball to the winger. From there, it was Unib who has just giving a flick towards the one more player from the opponent side, with jersey number 2 from the Kashmir Avengers, who are really looking very smart, taking a lead of 1-0 in the first half of a match. Here goes Calvin, the man who has been best in the business, takes the ball, gives a little pass towards the sideline player. He gives him, snatches the ball, where from opponent's defender comes very outrageously and has watered all the hopes for the opponent's ball. Is just popping around, few players coming around. Moses is there, Calvin is just having his position. There we go, 2 players coming down the surface there. Meanwhile, ball is going there, ball is keeping a few bounces. It's the goalkeeper from the Kashmir Avengers stops the ball, and it's going to be a kick. There we go. Kashmir Avengers, within just a few minutes of the first half of a match, they have scored a goal. It was a gentle pass to Kelvin, who knows how to convert the opportunities, and if you give him 2, 3, 4 opportunities, he will definitely convert 3 out of 4. He is having absolute pinpoint accuracy of scoring the goals. Meanwhile, ball goes to once more Unib. Unib has been well snatched there. Number 13 goes across, but he has been well pushed out. Number 13 comes in, he takes the ball forward. It is once more Faisal, beautifully passes the ball to the it has been declared as a foul there. Let's have a wait, or it has been declared as a handball kick. Adnan is there, the captain. Furqan is there. A lot of young talent from the JK Bank with sheer experience of football. And now Saqib is joining the party. Moses is there, Calvin is there, and there we go. It's going to be match official measuring the difference between the ball where it has been spotted, where from the ball will be kicked, and this is Shafi in between me and Muhammad Anas. There is Irshad, and Muhammad Anas is a YouTuber, and he is having his own channel that is Knowledge Realization. And if you have yet to subscribe that channel, you can go through YouTube and tap the bell icon to get the maximum notifications, and you will watch an absolute subject matter content there. Meanwhile, it's going to be Adnan comes in action here. Human wall has been created by the Kashmir Avenger players. There he goes, pushes the ball beautifully. That has been obstructed. This is coming just sizzling one. It was absolutely a scorpion pass, but ball goes and passes the byline. It's going to be a free kick in favor of, rather a goal kick in favor of Kashmir Avengers now. Kashmir Avengers, the team who have given the big surprises in this event. This is the team who are defeated in the league matches JK Bank 11. So finally the contest is between the two teams. A final clash. It's a clash of a trophy. It's clash for the Khyber Milk trophy here. Who is going to win it? Time will take the best decision. Match referee is there, who has blown the whistles. Meanwhile comes the goalkeeper, kicks the ball beautifully, kicks it around the midline there. In fact, pass it. Calvin gets it beautifully. He tries to dribble the ball, but he could not. Ball goes back to number 13. Wide from here, straight away send the ball towards the Saqib. He could not anticipate on the right time. Ball has gone once more to number 10. Number 10 to number 2. Number 2 passed the ball beautifully, and he was well obstructed by number 15. Number 15 has been well snatched by the team of. In fact, slight simulation comes from the Kashmir Avengers. Winger, he takes the ball forward. Adnan comes in charge. Meanwhile, his like a line sends the ball to the right. It's going to be hard from the goalkeeper. It's going to be a chance for the JK Band 11. Can this going to go? No, it's just bouncing on the head of the Adnan there. It was going to be a terrific chance for him. Oh, what a big hawks for the team of JK Bank. It was going to be an absolutely, horror from the goalkeeper was coming out from that goal mouth, but Irshad, it was looking like to be a first goal scored by the JK Bank 11, but unfortunately they could not. A jinx for the team, but it was a hawks from the Adnan. Ball is just going on his head, after bouncing on his head. Ball goes here for a throw in. Throw comes in favor. Let's wait. It's going to be one more mess in the rectangular area. Ball has been well tackled away. So far it has been taken a complete ball possession by the Kashmir Avengers. Now number 6 comes here. It is Piru Furkan, the man who has got man of the match award in the last game of the semi-finals against the mighty JK Police 11. Irshad, what do you think? First of all, I would like to welcome our young lad Mohammed Anas as well.
Yes, thank you.
How do you feel being part of this box?
Yes, I feel incredible. I feel great because with being dignities like yourself and here, okay, you both are amazing commentators, and being gaining this experience with from you two, it's just a really great opportunity.
What about Fist Film giving 59 matches and and he was presenting the live coverage? This was really an amazing job. What about your views? You have been watching the match at your home.
Yes, definitely. The professionalism, I can say, that was in with these matches, and the way that they have handled all of this management. This is very rarely seen in Kashmir and very rarely seen in these kind of matches, and they have maintained a kind of superiority as among other matches that are committed here on in this very stadium as well. So I think yes, this is very great that they have managed it so beautifully and so dignifyingly, making this experience really great for us, the commentators, as well, and for the audience as well.
Thank you so much, Irshad. Kelvin, the man who is making the difference in the game every time, and so far Akif has not got any chance, but the man who knows how to score the goals in a crunch and a cliffhanger contest like this one. What do you think? Kelvin is going to take a lead, or Akif is coming back with a bang to score an equalizer? What do you think?
Yes, absolutely. I would say that he is a star player for the Kashmir Avengers, and as we were talking at the initial stage of the game, that he could be the difference, and on the other hand, the man from JK Bank, the goal machine Akif, could be. But in the end, we have seen just a quick minutes before that there was a chance for the JK Bank, but what an absolutely fantastic effort they are shown by the defenders, and that was not a support for a goalkeeper to be at, and he came out very far, and that could have been a big mistake for his team, but in the end they managed it well, and that ball has been kept out there by the number 13, that's Ishfaq from there on, and that was a very acrobatic save. Other could have been the first one. Here it is one of the player that's down. The Moses is down there.
That player who is down the line here, down the surface. If we talk about genuinely about Kashmir Avengers, this is the team who have defeated JK Bank in the league matches. So this is the team who are given a lot of surprises in this event. They're coming with a lot of inexperienced team, but they have proved their talent. They are very talented team and giving a lot of tough time to the JK Bank in the finals now so far. So what do you think? Is JK Bank going to come up with all the guns blazing, or Kashmir Avengers is going to take this lead continuously in the first half of a match?
Yes, I would say absolutely they can come back. It's just a difference of a goal, so this is not a much higher task for them. They can just easily made a comeback here. But what we would say that and we should also feel proud that this kind of a team, the Kashmir Avengers, on the very first part, this is their second year only in the fray, and what they are showing to us, to audience, to everyone here in Kashmir, that's absolutely applaudable. And here he just goes forward. That could be a chance once again. No, the defender came into picture. He kicks it out. She goes out of the line. It could be a throw-in. Yes, it will be a throw-in in favor of the Kashmir Avengers. Yes, absolutely. I would just it should be a matter of applaud for this team, the young blood. That is absolutely one is the difference. I would say yet again that Calvin should be a difference, and if JK Bank want to come back here on, they need to come out with all guns blazing. But right now they are not showing that kind of an energy. They might be also under pressure as well, because this is the team who is having a final each and everywhere in 3 times, 4 times, whether it be a league knockouts or any of the game which has been played over here in this same very ground. But it is the expectation is too much. You can put a pressure upon the JK Bank as well. So it is Kashmir Avengers right now. They are having a lead against them. They might be too much under. This is a pressure cooker like situation. If they want to come back, they need to come back as much as possible. Here he sends it to number 7. Let's come back to the match. He sends it to number 7. Calvin is going forward. Calvin has been given a pause, but that was well tackled there by that defender. And right now Unib is having the possession. He's going forward. He just manages to capture it inbounds, but that has been snatched by number 7. That's Saqib. Saqib is just trying to get the pass to Calvin. Calvin might be waiting. Oh no, that was a very good work there from the defender. He sends it towards Shabir, the goalkeeper of the JK Bank 11, and he sends a pass towards that winger Faisal, but Faisal couldn't manage to capture it in, and it goes out of the line yet again. Number 10 is going towards it, and he will send a throw in here. Yes, we are also we are feeling proud as well from the Frisik Film Productions, because they have done a tremendous job in giving the 59 matches coverage. That is not an easiest of the task. What an absolute work, what a fantastic work they have done. And the JKFA as well as the JK Sports Council, we should also be thankful to them. They too have managed it well. They too have in with partnership with these Frisik Film Productions as well as the NN News. It is all just a teamwork which they have done, and we are also very thankful to them that they have given the opportunity to us as well to prove the metal, and we have just done that, and we are really trying that. Here we just came to the finals, and it's a proud moment for us as well that we are covering the finals without any such hurdle, without any such haltiness, and we should be also very proud that we are in the finals. Here it is going to be a throw-in that goes in favor of the JK Bank 11. Here it is one of the comrade who is just trying to find the appropriate when he sends it forward, and that was headed there by the comrade from the Kashmir Avengers. Number 7 going forward, Saqib sends his pass to number 10. Number 10 is going towards the but goalkeeper just came out. It was like a P-roller situation for him. He just came forward and kicks it forward for his outfielders. That's a very good going now for the team of JK Bank, and at the initial part of the game they have considered that goal. Let's wait and watch how much it will hurt them in the remaining part of the game. Here he sends it forward right now. He sends it, that is the winger from the JK Bank, that was with that deflection from the number 5, that is Moses, and she goes out of the touchline. Number 20 is there, and he will send that throw in. That's Urfan sends it forward, and once again ball was near to that touchline, but it was a good effort there by that winger from the opponent, that is from the Kashmir Avengers side, and ball has gone towards that goalkeeper. Akib was trying to go there. The number number 39. He is a goal machine, and he is just trying to convince his players to don't worry guys, there is a lot of time left in this game, don't worry, these are just the initial part of the game, so don't worry, we can come back because it is just a matter of a goal. And we are in the grand finale of the Khyber Milk Premier Football League, match number 59, that's the final. And here he kicks it, but that was a hoof, and that will land outside that goal line. It is going to be a free goal kick that goes in favor of Kashmir Avengers. And we are having a young guy here, that is Mr. Muhammad Anas. He is a YouTuber, and he is doing a very nice job with his channel, and he is a class 9th student. That is an amazing thing, a 9th class student having a YouTube channel of his own, and he is absolutely remarkable doing in that. He sends it forward, that is what, that is center line. He was trying to header them. Moses was there from the Kashmir Avengers. The bicycle kick comes out from the number 10, but it was not on target. Out she goes. It is going to be a throw in that goes in favor of JK Bank 11. JK Bank 11 need a comeback here, because we have seen in those finales, in those grandeur of the matches, be it semi-finals or the finals, when any team at the initial part of the game manages to have a goal, they can come back with it. Here's a chance. Calvin is going forward. Oh my goodness, but that was a pace of the ball which beat Calvin over there. Had he controlled it, he could have make a room there to have his left footer in the play. Look at that, it's a jam-packed stadium today, and look at the crowd, and they are absolutely astonishing with the performance from that Kashmir Avengers 11. Look at the crowd, and crowds are enjoying the every moment of this game. That's the Khyber Milk Premier Football League final match of the league. Playing right now is the team of JK Bank and Kashmir Avengers. JK Bank is the team who is in the purple colors, and white colors is the team of Kashmir Avengers. Moses in pictures, he too is a partner in crime, I would say, for Calvin. Calvin is doing absolutely amazing job, and first on the board was from him, and what a fantastic way it is for the Kashmir Avengers, and they could beat here if they will play the football like they are right now playing, but JK Bank need a comeback here on. And we have seen in the semi-finals which were played here a day before yesterday, and that was the first JK Bank defeated JK Police 11, and Kashmir Avengers defeated Aegis 11. There was a 2-2 from both the sides. Kashmir Avengers won that AG against Aegis 11 in that first semi-final 2-0, and in the second semi-final JK Police JK Bank, and JK Bank managed to have the victory with 2-0 against the mighty JK Police, and that was a crunching cause. This man on the screen was an absolutely fantastic display he's shown on that game, and he was declared man of the match. He is absolutely Faru is absolutely fantastic player for JK Bank, and his passings have been brutal, and he passes it to his number 39, that is number 39, that is Akif Rishi. Akif Rishi is a very fantastic, and he has hit that goal in that. Here Shabir in picture. Shabir goes forward for his central defender to number 5. Number 5 puts it forward for his another defender, who goes forward very nicely. It is going to be a few moments for Shapipara.
Yeah, I'm going to announce you the scores from both the team of JK Bank coming down the line from Shabir, Farhan, Gautam, Urfa, Faisal, Adnan, Prem, Waris, Furkan, Akif, Unib, Azhar, Shahid, Tawfiq, Rohit, is composed of Shabir, Ayan, Liaquat, Momin, Musab, Moses, Sharik, Ishfaq, Farhan, Calvin, the man. He's just in middle, but he's also always at the front. And Saqib, Shadab, Inayat, Huzaif, Fahad, Muntazir, Anis, Junaid, Burhan, Basit, their head coach is Rizwan, Asif is their assistant coach, Nazir is their manager, and their assistant junior manager is Adil, and S. Riaz is their future. Thank you so much. And on the screen is for the first time coming here, the trios in the box here. And on my right side, a young lad. He's also the son of Mr. Shabir Shah. He is also the branch head of the JK Bank at Latpura, and in between us Irshad Mohideen. And today it's absolutely finals for which each and every person was waiting for a lot of time. So how do you think football, Muhammad Anas, the craze of cricket is more in Valley? What do you think? Not only in Valley but throughout the India. But day by day, the way JKFA Sports Council is working to build up the infrastructure for the football, do you think there is now more taste towards football as well from the youngsters? Because youngsters are having their peer groups there. This is going to be a chance for them. What a superb effort, the acrobatic stop. No damage done, and discussion will be continued. So what do you think about that particular aspect?
Yes, I think that definitely in the aspect of football, it has just definitely been blooming in the past few years, because the Khelo India movement, it also, we can say, enhanced the experience of football. Cricket is more popular than football in Kashmir Valley, but the thing is that in football you have to gain more stamina. Okay, there is more stamina required in football than cricket.
Physical fitness.
Yes, and there is more physical fitness also required. Yes, as well. That's also a plus point. And football can be really a sport in which teamwork works. Teamwork works in football. In cricket, there are only two players which have to maintain their work. In cricketing and in bowling, you have only one. But in football, it's a team managed sport. And in Kashmir, I think football is going to bloom, because people here, they are more fitness enthusiasts than ever nowadays, because of the technology that has also bloomed here in Kashmir. I think that football has a really large scope in Kashmir, although there is one caveat that in Kashmir we don't have that much academies and scope of these people who are football enthusiasts. They don't have that much of place, a stage to show their experience. Okay, so I think that yes, Kashmir can definitely have a bigger scope for football than it has right now. But I think that there is a part that we have to follow. It is a part that all of us have to follow in order to make this sport in general bloom.
Absolutely, Kashmir is well, and Jammu division as well will excel in football, but so far it is Kashmir Avengers who are excelling at the moment. They have taken a comprehensive lead of 1-0 against the mighty power pack of JK Bank 11. Ball is outside the byline. Saqib is showing the signals to the match official there. The man who is coming from the Patan Tahsil is also one of the talented player. Number 20 from the JK Bank is going to Urfa Rashid is going to execute the corner kick in favor of JK Bank. This will be a fruitful. Let's wait. They are passed to number 11 team captain has sent the ball into the penalty box area. Where from? So far it has been absolutely a cliffhanger contest between the two. All the fans of the JK Bank are puffing up so far. They are in absolute silence because they have been waiting for an equalizer here. They might have not expected that they will concede a goal within 2 or 3 minutes of the first session of the match. Here comes, he passes the ball to number 20 Urfan once again. He was well snatched there. Saqib looks very energetic. He gets a throw in comes from Saqib. No, it's going to be a foul kick that comes in favor of Kashmir Avengers. There we go, number 12 from the team of, I guess, number 12 from the team of Kashmir Avengers. Ishfaq Sharik sends the ball. Beautiful it is. One more defender sends the ball to the left out. Left out is way away. It was the defender of the opponent's team who comes in charge and rescues all that side. No damage done. Scores are unmoved. It's 1-0 on the board. There comes a gentle pass beautifully to number 25. He sends it to 15. He was way away. It was the player of the opponents from the Kashmir Avengers who is trying to take the command of the ball. It was match official has blown the whistle and says that ball should be placed into the penalty box area, where from it will be a kick in favor of Kashmir Avengers. So far it's looking like to be a build of a finals, a complete Jaffer I can say, and today, believe me, this is going to be one of the most exciting football matches of the Kashmir history. There we go, ball has been placed around the brinks of the rectangular area. Here comes the goalkeeper from the Kashmir Avengers, the man in the yellow. He has already shown the official warning to the opponent. There we go. Long kick, just passing the midline there. The ball is going straight to this Saqib. Saqib was beat away from them. It comes goalkeeper in charge there. He has cleared all the danger there. Ball goes back to the Unib. Unib gives his good header towards his right out. Right out is absolutely feeling nasty, filthy, unpleasant. He gets injured. This is not the thing which should be done there. It was his own mistake, not the mistake of the opponents. There we go. Number 11, the Varis. Number 17 rather comes on his toes back because he knows the importance of the time as they've already conceded a goal. This is not the time where you have much more time to make flaws in the game because you have to be more flawless here today. Number 20 takes a complete possession of the ball there. He has been giving the ball back to his defender. Defender places the ball for the JK Bank 11. He is ready to kick the ball. Here comes the kick. That's a good kick. Not well enough, but it's a good anticipation from the Faisal. Faisal gives his back pass to Farhan. Farhan passes the ball very beautifully to number 11, Adnan, the team captain. He passed the ball to the left out. Left out was well obstructed there. He was not allowed by the defender of the opponents not to go in their territory. Look at the toes. All the crowd, they are warming up their vocals. It looks like so far, Irshad, that the crowd is favoring not JK Bank today. They are supporting the team that is Kashmir Avengers because for the first time coming into such a big finals, grand finale of this Khyber Milik, which is igniting a lot of excitement. Meanwhile, it's going to be a chance for the goalkeeper. Can he make a haul of the no? It does well. He makes a acrobatic stop. That is amazing stop there. No damage done. Scores are unmoved here. Irshad, what do you think? Do you believe that Kashmir Avengers are getting more support from the crowd today because JK Bank is a team? People have been fed off by JK Bank because every time they are coming into the finals and taking the trophies, and to win the trophies, it looks like to take a cup of a tea by JK Bank.
Yes, absolutely. As you first mentioned, that the crowd is looking to support you, to be too supportive for the team of Kashmir Avengers. Why not? Because this is such a team who is not that much in the fam as compared to the JK Bank, and that's why every crowd, every spectator here is enjoying, they are applauding the efforts which has been so far shown by these young guns from the Kashmir Avengers, especially Calvin, the foreigner. Oh man, what a player he is. And so let's talk about, yes, JK Bank is such a team which want to take too much of time to come back, but still they are not giving any chance by the goalkeeper, and he has saved two of the goals which could have been accurate. And in the past we have seen Akif and another comrade who is playing as a striker, and they are not sparing those moments, but this time it should go, all the credit should go to the goalkeeper, that's Shabir from Kashmir Avengers with number 27. So far he is down there and he is not feeling fit. He was kicked. That was not a deliberate kick, we would say. There were 2-3 players from the Kashmir Avengers side. Look at the spectators, they are enjoying every moment of the game here. So are we people as well from the com box.
Irshad, one good thing I have been pursuing here is that we are in the autumn. We are heading towards the winter now, because on 16th November winter will be started in the Kashmir Valley. But the beautiful thing I have seen here, people in the autumns are absolutely giving the color of autumn. Autumn is presenting you the charm and a beautiful that kind of red blinks in the game. So that's what the crowd is there. They are absolutely looking terrific.
Yes, absolutely. Here, good news for the team of Kashmir Avengers. Their goalkeeper is back here, and he is back on his toes. He sends it a kick, and it has been taken by number 7, who is trying to enter into the penalty area. He sends it to number 10. Number 10 goes with the hoof of a kick, and that's landed outside in those stands on the southern part, and it is going to be a free goal kick that goes in favor of the JK Bank 11. JK Bank 11 needs a comeback here, if not, because this is such a game, the finals, the grandeurs of any league, of any tournament, and these in which you have the extra pressure, that to a pressure of JK Bank, the team he is, the team of a caliber JK Bank is, and everybody is having lot of expectations. And
Irshad, look at the confidence of the Kashmir Avengers. It looks like that JK Bank needs to come up with a good flex up their muscles here. It is not easy now for them to come back.
In fact, they came with all guns blazing, but it is all the credit should go to these young guns from the Kashmir Avengers. They are not giving any chance to enter into these territories. Lot of times we have seen.
What's important is the league matches that they have played in this event, that has given that team more confidence instead of this JK Bank, because JK Bank then they were highly confident that they will go into the finals, but Kashmir Avengers play best out of their skin and heart in this tournament, and the way they have put their effort is, I mean, the apex survivors of this event so far against the ultimate predators of the JK Bank team, who are really so smart of winning the clashes of finals, of winning their big titles, but they have been giving a really tough time by the Kashmir Avengers.
I would say here.
And Kashmir Avengers would have thought they have nothing to lose here, because they are into the finals, and this is the team who are winning the finals every time, JK Bank. So let's put our best efforts and try to execute our plans according to the coaching staff, and let's go forward and give a tough time to the JK Bank. So far they are doing it very well.
Yes, absolutely. They do have that habit of winning the finals, and yet that habit might go crashed today, because it is the team of Kashmir Avengers who are right now leading. Yes, number 10 with that header, but that was not on target. Goalkeeper comes in picture. He will send it forward for his outfielders. Yes, I would say that in the day you might be remembering that when we had a discussion with Calvin, and he was pretty confident that we have the 4 of the games we have left in this league, so we will come back, and he was absolutely there very much. He was in a promising effort that we will play the finals, and yes, he has proven that. And right now here in the middle they are playing the finals against the mighty JK Bank 11. Akib is having some words with that referee. He needs to be cool, because don't mess with the referees.
Akib was giving him a good message there, that I did not lift him on my shoulders. It was rather his mistake. He was coming and in fact setting up on my shoulders there. So it is Akif who lifted the weight.
Yes, he has, but he should acknowledge everything whatever the referee would just pass out. So he should accept all that decision which came from the referee. So here referee goes for the marking, and he is marking, and he is measuring the length between the ball and the players. And right now it is the free kick that goes into Feru from JK Bank 11 with number 6 on his back. Here the referee, and Faisal 2 is there.
But to be very honest, so far the Kashmir Avengers, they have given a hair dryer treatment to the JK Bank. And what a superb contest. We are expecting a thrilling match.
Absolutely, hair dryer should come from the management, but here hair dryer like situations have been from the team of Kashmir Avengers. Here the referee is just in the brink of to blow a whistle. He just blown it. Here comes the kick. Oh dear, that was a very, very nice effort. If any credit should be given up till now, it's going all to that man on screen. That's on the yellow colors, the number 27. He was before a few moments injured, but he is on his toes, and he is playing like a dog horse. He is a powerhouse for his team in today's match. What a saves he have made, 2-3 saves, and that just give credit. In fact, that gives an energy. Oh dear, but referee's whistle hasn't been blown. This could have been a very much disastrous. Yes, this could have been a disastrous for the team of JK Bank, but referee was very much accurate. He hasn't blown his whistle. Now he has shown a yellow card there. Oh, this is a warning to one of the comrades that is from the JK Bank.
Once we met today, Tariq Ahmed Madni, he told this will be the match of warning, is official warning, is yellow cards, red cards, because nail-biting contests like this ignites more pressure on the...
Yes, absolutely. I would say one thing over here, that I haven't seen such a heat from both the opponents as I am seeing right now in this grandeur that is the finale of the Khyber Milk Premier Football League. Look at the heat from both of the teams, from the strikers, defenders, midfielders, attack, everything. They are in a real heat. But
so, once the match will be started back, we will have few more words from Mohammed Anas. Mohammed Anas, what makes you to feel and do work as a YouTuber? So do you have a passion for it? You like it more and more and work much more for YouTuber, because there are a lot of young lads who are working as a YouTubers there. So which thing makes you to compel to come up in this profession?
See, firstly, the thing that makes me to compel in this profession is that it's my passion. I seriously like giving information to people, because from the day when I was born, I think that I was made to give information, to speak, because it's the thing that I am really good at. And
But that looks like from your caliber, because a ninth standard young lad speaking such a beautiful words and giving such sheer experience in this adolescent age, which is really very sensitive. So it sounds very well, and it
Yes.
makes your parents proud as well.
yes, definitely. And all of my friends, when we come to YouTube, all of my friends that were telling me, they were telling me to go into gaming, go into something else, some else genre, to make a YouTube channel on. But I didn't really think about that, because that wasn't really my passion, although there is a lot of scope for.
This was a super, but look at one more chance, and lot of things are happening here. This is the final of lot of happenings here. This is the final of uncertainties today, and look at the dramas, actions, emotions are the part of this finals today. Meanwhile, JK Bank is Farhan, sends ball back to the touchline is there. Onib is the man who receives the ball from the other end. He has been well snatched. Number 30, Ishpak takes the ball, sends back to the Calvin. Calvin, there he goes. Marginally, there was a difference of few centimeters, otherwise this could have been a brace for him, but unfortunately, look at the beautiful paces here around, who are giving absolute acknowledgement and full support to the team of Kashmir Avengers, in particular to Calvin. Once Calvin gets the ball, he gets momentum, and crowd gets momentum as well. So continue the discussion, Mr. Muhammad Anas.
Yes, so I was telling that there could have been a lot of topics on which I could have made a YouTube channel. There was gaming, there were vines, but I had the feeling that no, I can do something in this knowledge, in the education genre, because not in Kashmir are watching these type of videos or that I make, but I think that the thing that I do best, it will be best for me as well, and it will be best for my audience as well. So it was mainly that I will follow my passion, and I will get exposure and I will get experience by making this YouTube channel. So it will be better for me as well as my audience.
So today he will give a very good content, maybe about the football as well. And meanwhile, here comes the goalkeeper, and he kicks the ball beautifully. That is passing the center line in the air for a while. Few players coming underneath it. It comes a half volley kick from number 17 Varis. He just pushed the ball beautifully to another path there, but that has been well banged to Kelvin. Now Kelvin is trying to receive the ball. He could not get the ball. Ball goes back to the only where from he could not receive it. He's going back to one more touchline player. It was the defender who sent the ball back to the midline. From that it was Moses who is taking a complete possession over the ball. He takes the ball and sends beautifully to the right out where from nobody could have anticipated on the proper time. Ball goes outside the touchline. Is going to be one more throw in straight away in favor of JK Bank 11. JK Bank 11 is in a desperate need of an equalizer. If they won't get in first half of the match, surely at the end they will be disappointed. They will be reviewing over their work, what they have done, but they are really a team who knows how to come back and how to come back very strongly. So far, Saqib gives the pass to number 10. Number 10 could not receive the pass there. On return, it was number 20 receives the ball beautifully. He's having a very good footwork there and receives the ball beautifully, and around the touchline generally passes, gives a lay pass, take it passing from the JK Bank is very magnificent. Here we go, long pass, that is not well enough. That will be a sitter for the goalkeeper to stop the ball, and no damage done. Scores are unmoved. It is 1-0 on the borders. So I think the content matters on the YouTube as well. See, if we talk about Musab, he's having his own comedian type of shows, and he got a lot of familiarity in the valley, and a lot of reputation as well. So what do you think? Do you think content matters a lot as a YouTuber? So what you have chosen up as a education genre, that's very important in perspective of youngsters. So which thing decided you to take this particular genre?
See, the people in Kashmir, they are very, very, we can say that Kashmir is still developing as compared to the rest of the Indian nation. If we see in the scope of education, I mean in the scope of technology, in the scope of tourism, in the scope of everything, Kashmiris have always been backward. So the main motive of this channel is to tell these Kashmiri people that how the world is developing and how we should develop. With these Kashmiri people, we should realize that no, we have to develop, we have to go front. Like in the rest of India, there is a detailed and planned transport system. In Kashmir, we don't have that. In the rest of India, they have well maintained sewage pipelines. We don't have that in Kashmir. So these type of things, why are they here in in Kashmir, they are only because there is lack of education and there is lack of awareness, and that is the main motive of my channel, is to give awareness to all of the people that are watching my videos, and give education to all of the people.
Thank you so much. This is really very fantastic information coming from the YouTuber Muhammad Anas, and he's having his own channel, that is the channel of knowledge realization. If you have yet to subscribe that channel, you can go through YouTube and subscribe the channel, and you can press the bell icon to get a maximum notification. So Richa, what do you think so far? A match which has given a lot of shock to the fans of JK Bank and a lot of surprises. Do you think JK Bank will come back very soon in the first half, or do you think Kashmir Avengers are continuously taking the lead of 1-0?
I would say that JK Bank is known for the comebacks, but it is going to be very much difficult. I would say that it is a final game, a pressure game. So I have said in the finals as well, the team who will be able to score the first goals, and it will be difficult for the team who is at the back end. Right now they are having the lead is the team of Kashmir Avengers, and yes, Avengers will look to have their praise for them, and after that it will be going to, so that they can feel secure there with that win if they want to win this final. And for JK Bank, if they want to come back, they need to come back with their guns blazing, because it is going to be a very much difficult for them. Here's going to be a chance here. It is in that penalty area. Oh dear, defenders are doing their jobs. Yes, it has been tackled now. Ball has been sent out of the touchline. That was an appropriate step to be taken by that defender, and he has done absolutely that. And what could have been the chance? That was a real chance there, but they have missed it yet again, and all the credit should be given to those defenders there. They were on the accurate positions. They were just playing the mind games there on which way these attackers are gonna attack, but that was tackled, that was cleared. All that danger was cleared by that man who was on that sidebar, and he kept that out, sent it out, and now the throw-in goes in their favor, but that won't cost too much for this team, that is to the team of Kashmir Avengers. They are playing a sensational football with their all skills in their artillery. Here comes the defender, that is Faru sends it to number 39. Oh dear, number 39 just wasn't that we have seen to be the way he is playing the football. He hasn't been in that mark. Is the number 39 from JK Bank 11, and he is known for his everything, because whatever comes into his way, the passing from the outfielders, he won't spare the time in sending those into the back of the nets. Here number 7 just agitating, that is Saqib is not happy with that passing from his other comrade there, and it was the throw-in that goes in favor of JK Bank. Faisal sends it in, and now Faru is once again in picture. He goes with his sweet right foot, sends it to his number 17, couldn't control it. Number 12 is there trying to beset him there, and in fact the ball now goes out of the line for a throw-in that goes in favor of the ball has been sent in, and once more the referee has put his flag out. It is going to be a free kick this time in favor of Kashmir Avengers, because one of their comrade was brought down there, and in fact the throw-in has been declared, and he sends it in very nicely towards number 10. Number 10 is there, and he pops that ball in the air, and out she goes. It is going to be a throw-in yet again for the JK Bank 11. Good contest, a crunching contest, as we haven't seen in the league games that too much of spectators in the ground, and they have thrown in today because they know that this is the grandeur of this Khyber Milk Premier Football League. That is the Khyber Milk Premier Football League's grand finale. Here number 10 is trying to enter into that penalty area. He is trying to make some room, but it was a very easiest opportunity for that man, but their goalkeeper was there. Shabir was on the very spot where he can pick that ball, and he sends it forward without wasting too much of time, because he know that our team is in desperate need of an equalizer here, because Kashmir Avengers at the initial part of the game have sent one back of the nets. That was from the Calvin. Look at that, it is full house today, and they have thrown into those standing towers. They are sitting there enjoying every moment from that upward situation. Here the referee is just showing something. It is a warning to the captain, that is from the Kashmir Avengers, the number 13. Look at, they are sitting on those staircases. It is a very, very dangerous to sit at, because you are not having that safety and security on that outside, so you need absolutely aware there. And he sends it now for his goalkeeper, that is Shabir too have done a very good job after the goalkeeper from the JK Bank, the actual goalkeeper, who is injured and he hasn't yet been back in the team. He kicks it forward. That's a very nice kick. Look at that from that man. That's Faru, and Faru sends it forward, but there was a defender who now takes the ball towards number 10. Number 10 is going with a very swift pace, but he is now being besetted by two players. That's Unib and once again the Faru in picture. Oh my goodness, he is a very, very star player for this team, and he is having a bright future. He is not that much, he is only 20 or 22 he might be, and he is having a bright future ahead. The defender is going forward with his gentle pushes, and he sends it now towards his that was 39, that was Akif there, but Akif couldn't control it properly. Ball being sent yet again to the defender now going forward, and right now it has been taken by number 5 from the opponent side. That is Moses going forward. He sends the ball to Calvin is trying to make some room there. He does. Oh dear, this could have been the chance. Oh my goodness, that just went just 10 inches out of that sidebar. Oh my goodness, what a player he is. He is not feeling happy. He is saying that I have wasted a chance, I have wasted an opportunity here. But what a player he is. What an acrobatic player. Look at that. Here he was given a pass. Look at that. He tries to bisect it between those two players. 4 of the players were trying to get it there, but they were not able. Look at that. Number 7, he brought him down there, and he just bungled him down, and he sends it, but it was not too far away from that post. Could have been the goal. Number 2 for brace for the team of Kashmir Avengers. In the end, well managed. And here it has been sent to his defender going forward with his gentle feet movement. He sends it to number 7, that's Unib could not send it properly towards his another comrade. Number 7 came in picture in between, and he now gets the position of the ball. Number 13 is there, but Akif was, in fact it's Faisal has taken the ball, sends it forward to his number 7, that is here. Akif is trying to go for there. Oh my goodness, he was brought down, and referee has blown his whistle. It is going to be a warning for that player, that's number 4 from that Liaquat has been given a warning because he brought down an icon player of the JK Bank, that's number 39, Akif, the goal machine. But still he has to wait, because he hasn't yet been able to show that skill, show that quality, show that caliber in which he is known for. Right now it is going to be a free kick that goes in favor of the JK Bank, and their captain is there as well. Number 13 is there, Faisal, everyone, they are having it. It's a top quality side is this JK Bank, because they are having, this is the man Unib, he too is known for his left footers, and that's just landed straight into that net sometimes, and still they haven't shown that what they are known for. Here he is going Prem Kumar goes with that move. They are not playing according to the situation, they are just playing hoofs. That is not required at all. If you want to come back in the game, you need to come.
Irshad comes to an end.
So that marks the end of the first half here. That JK Bank players need, because they were in need of some break, so that they can get some cooling, they can get some that advice from those the management, the coaching staff, and they will come with the plan. So we are taking a goodbye for a few minutes, and we will be back with the second session.
Just go open. Wicket soon, sir. कैसे हो रहा था? बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सभी नाज़रीन का हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। लाइव नशरियात में आप सभी का खैर मकदम, जो आप तक ANN और फिश फिल्म प्रोडक्शंस की वजह से पहुंचाई जा रही है। हम सिंथेटिक टर्फ श्रीनगर से आपसे बराह रास्त मुखातिब आपको बताते चले, यहाँ पे आज JK बैंक 11 वर्सेस कश्मीर एवेंजर्स जो ग्रैंड फिनाले खेला जा रहा है। खैबर मिल्क प्रीमियर फुटबॉल लीग का आज 59th मैच यानी कि ग्रैंड फिनाले यहाँ पे खेला जा रहा है, जिसमें अभी तक पहला हाफ खत्म हो चुका है और अभी ब्रेक लग चुका है और पहले हाफ में कश्मीर एवेंजर्स ने अपना दबदबा बनाए रखा है। तो जो यहाँ पे जो शायकीन है वो बहुत ही तादाद में यहाँ पे आए हुए हैं, यहाँ पे इस मैच का मजा ले रहे हैं और हमारे जो गेस्ट्स हैं यहाँ पे भी आ चुके हैं और इस मैच का आनंद ले रहे हैं। तो अभी तक का जो प्रेडिक्शन हमारे पास पहुंच रहा था कि मैच में 50-50 का मजा आ सकता है, 50-50 के चांसेस है, तो अभी तक जो पहले हाफ में हमने देखा है कश्मीर एवेंजर्स ने 1 गोल की बढ़त ली है और JK बैंक अभी अपना खाता खोलने में नाकाम रही है। तो देखने वाली ये बात होगी जब सेकंड हाफ यहाँ पे शुरू होगा तो JK बैंक की क्या स्ट्रेटजी रहेगी और कश्मीर एवेंजर्स की क्या स्ट्रेटजी रहेगी और कौन इस गेम में आज का बादशाह बन जाता है। तो हमारे जो गेस्ट्स है बारी बारी में इनसे बात करने की कोशिश करूंगा, इनसे इस गेम के हवाले से तासुरात जानने की कोशिश करूंगा। सबसे पहले जो हमारे प्रेसिडेंट हैं DFA श्रीनगर के फैज साहब, आप इस गेम के बारे में क्या बता रहे हैं?
देखिए, अभी तक आपका जो मैच देख रहा हमें तो एवरेजेस इस वक्त पूरे फॉर्म में है। तो JK बैंक आपको पता है कि पावर हाउस है फुटबॉल का, ये किसी भी वक्त कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। अभी मैं ये नहीं मान रहा हूँ कि गेम ख़त्म हो गया है। दूसरा हाफ जो होगा वो घातक होगा क्योंकि इसमें आपको बहुत अच्छी फुटबॉल देखने को मिलेगा। अब ज़्यादातर एवरेज वाले डिफेंस में जाएंगे और जो बैंक की टीम है वो चाहेगी कि वो गोल वापस करे और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अटैक करे, क्योंकि उनके लिए एक ही अब है कि उनको गोल बराबर पहले करना है फिर जीतने की कोशिश करनी। लेकिन अब देखना पड़ेगा कि एवरेजेस के जो कोचेस हैं उनकी क्या स्ट्रेटजी रही। अगर वो डिफेंसिव में चले जाएंगे तो खतरा है उनको। मुझे लगता है कि उनके एडवांटेज है जो उनके पास नाइजीरियन खिलाड़ी है, इसने गोल किया, वो किसी भी वक्त और भी गोल कर सकता है। तो अभी मैं कहता हूँ कि 60% मैच जा रहा है एवरेजेस की तरफ, 40% अभी चांस है। वो
जैसे पहले प्रोडक्शन हुई थी कि 60-40 के चांसेस हैं, JK बैंक 60 बताया गया था 40 एवेंजर्स के लिए, लेकिन अब पहला गोल जो दगा है एवेंजर्स ने तो अब उनके पक्ष में 60 चला गया है और 40 JK बैंक के पक्ष में चला गया है। तो हमारे साथ जो कमेंटेटर्स हैं उनसे भी बात करेंगे, लेकिन हमारे जो स्पॉन्सर है इसके तो वो यहाँ पे आ चुके हैं। आज पहली बार उनका हम खैर मकदम करते हैं यहाँ पे सिंथेटिक पर श्रीनगर के ग्राउंड में। तो आपने जो खेल यहाँ पे मुनक़िद कराने में अपना ताउन दिया है, इस लीग के हवाले से और फुटबॉल के हवाले से आप बताइए कि स्पोर्ट्स में आपने इंटरेस्ट क्यों दिखाया और कैसा आप देखना चाहते हैं यहाँ पे स्पोर्ट्स में?
देखिए, अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। पहले तो शुक्र अल्लाह का और काफ़ी मतलब कहते हैं वो अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा यहाँ पे आके। और जो बूस्टिंग की बात आपने कहा कि इनको स्पॉन्सर करना, ये एक अच्छी चीज़ है क्योंकि बड़ी फर्म जो होती है कश्मीर में जो अच्छा कर सकती है स्पोर्ट्स के लिहाज से, जो यूथ को बढ़ावा दे सकती है हर किसी लिहाज में, यहाँ पे फिर इसके बाद भी अपर डिवीजन होते हैं, उसके बाद वो बाहर जा सकते हैं। जैसे नाइजीरियन खिलाड़ी मैंने देखा यहाँ पे भी है कश्मीर एवेंजर्स की टीम में जो काफ़ी अच्छा कर भी रहे हैं। तो इंशाल्लाह हम आगे भी देखेंगे कि आगे भी इनको अच्छा सा सपोर्ट रहे और यूथ काफ़ी अच्छा खेले आगे तक।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमारे साथ बातें करने के लिए। मौजूद हैं RJ जो बिग 98.3 FM से हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं, यहाँ पे आज पहली बार आ चुके हैं। आपका हम यहाँ पे वार्म वेलकम करते हैं। तो चूँकि आप RJ हैं, आपने भी इस गेम के हवाले से बहुत सारी बातें कही हैं, अपडेट्स दिए हैं, तो आज आप यहाँ पे ग्रैंड फिनाले खुद देखने के लिए यहाँ पे तशरीफ लाए हैं, तो कैसा फील कर रहे हैं और आप इस गेम के हवाले से क्या कहना चाहिए?
मैं पहले दिन से इस टूर्नामेंट को फॉलो कर रहा हूँ और पहले दिन से अपडेट्स भी दे रहा हूँ। आज जैसे चढ़ के खेली है कश्मीर एवेंजर्स की टीम और शायकीन में भी मैं देख रहा हूँ बहुत सपोर्ट है उनके लिए, तो वो चढ़ के खेले हैं, जैसा इन्होंने भी कहा अभी सर ने भी कि उनको आगे भी चढ़ के ही खेलना होगा। बहुत पब्लिक सपोर्ट है उनके साथ। बट JK बैंक जैसे इन्होंने कहा इज़ अ पावर हाउस, तो वो कभी भी वापस आ सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर वो डिफेंसिव मोड में चले जाते हैं एवेंजर्स तो उनके लिए मुश्किल साबित हो सकता है। बट ओवरऑल अगर आप फील देखेंगे ग्राउंड में, लोग ज़्यादा जो शिफ्ट है, टिल्ट है, मैंने महसूस किया, आई एम पीपल्स में मैंने महसूस किया कि एवेंजर्स के लिए सपोर्ट बहुत ज़्यादा है। एंड आई थिंक वो सपोर्ट को पॉजिटिव स्ट्राइड में लेते हुए उन्हें चढ़ के ही खेलना चाहिए।
क्योंकि आपने पहले दिन से इस मैच के हवाले से जो अपडेट किए एज RJ, तो आज आप यहाँ पे खुद गेम देखने आए हैं, तो आज अपडेट कौन दे रहा है वहाँ पे?
आज हमारे और भी आरजेज है, ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ मैं अकेला चलाता हूँ।
नहीं, आप इस गेम को लेके इतना आज आपने इंटरेस्ट दिखाया, आप खुद यहाँ पे आगे देखने।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बिकॉज जब आप रोज़ अपडेट देते हैं तो आप सॉर्ट ऑफ इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं गेम के साथ, तो इसीलिए आज से रहा नहीं गया, मैंने सोचा आज आएंगे। और बहुत खुश हुआ कि इतने लोग आए हैं डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट कि सर्दी है, आज लोग हिचकिचाते हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं, बट लोग बाहर आए हैं, टर्न आउट बहुत खूबसूरत है, तो अच्छा लगता है इतने लोगों को देखना। बहुत मुझे लगता है 1-1.5 साल के बाद इतने लोगों को एक साथ देखा है तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए। शिमरॉक जो उन्होंने भी हमारे साथ ताउन किया इस लीग को मुनक़िद कराने में, उनके जो अफसर यहाँ पे आए हैं उनसे बात करने की कोशिश करेंगे और ये जानना चाहेंगे कि उन्होंने इस लीग में ताउन देके वो कैसा महसूस कर रहे हैं और स्पोर्ट्स को किस नज़रिए से वो देख रहे हैं। खैर मकदम आप।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह। जी सर, यहाँ पे आके बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है मुझे जी।
अच्छा, आपने इस लीग को मुनक़िद कराने में अपना ताउन दिया है और आप जो बच्चों को पढ़ा भी रहे हैं, तो इसके साथ साथ आपने स्पोर्ट्स यहाँ पे बढ़ावा उसको देने के लिए अपना ताउन आप दे रहे हैं, तो किस हवाले से क्या नज़रिया है आपका?
इससे पहले भी ताउन किया था क्रिकेट के लिए, लेकिन आज फर्स्ट टाइम हम स्पॉन्सर कर रहे हैं एज ए फुटबॉल टीम के लिए भी। तो अब अभी यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा ये मिल रहा है, यूथ को इससे बूस्ट मिलेगा बहुत ज़्यादा।
फुटबॉल को आपने ताउन आज पहली बार दिया है, तो कैसा फील कर रहे हैं आप?
बहुत ही ज़्यादा फील हो रहा है, बहुत। इससे यूथ यहाँ का अभी एनवायरमेंट ऐसा बना हुआ है कि इंसान का मन ही नहीं कर रहा है यहाँ जाने का। तो अभी यहाँ के जो बाहर के प्लेयर्स भी आए थे अभी, वो भी नज़र में आए, इससे भी बहुत बूस्ट मिलेगा हमें।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए। जो हमारे ऑफिशियल कमेंटेटर्स हैं ये हमारे साथ हर वक्त यहाँ पे बात करने के लिए मौजूद रहते हैं, तो आज ये भी बहुत ही खुशगवार मूड में यहाँ पे आए हुए हैं और इनसे जानने की कोशिश करेंगे कि ये इस गेम को सेकंड हाफ को किस नज़रिए से देख रहे हैं, क्या होने वाला है। शफी पारा,
I want to be a little bit diplomatic in answering.
नहीं, आप हमेशा डिप्लोमेटिक ही रहते हैं और न्यूट्रल रहते हैं, आज बताना पड़ेगा।
We're always happy. We're always, enjoying the commentary box. In fact, and today's Kashmir Avengers, they are really taking the avenge over the JK Bank, and JK Bank knows how to come back in the games like this, and they have a very cracking team, and they know how to lift the trophies. But we are expecting a nail-biting finish from both the teams, and let us see what would be the strategy as Sajjad Saab, Fayaz Saab told that. Maybe they'll go for the defensive mode or for attacking mode, but here on from I think the Farhan needs to channelize his energy in the right direction to give more passes to Akif, who is the goal machine from that side. His contrary player from other side, that is Kelvin, he has really done magnificent job. Once Kelvin gets an opportunity, he knows all the art skill to convert that. That's why he is being the artist of this team.
Many thanks. Irshad Mahiddin, your views regarding this game?
My views, as I just earlier mentioned, that Kelvin could be a difference, and from the other side it could be Akif. Yet Akif hasn't got too much of chances as compared to Kelvin. Has got 2 of the chances and 1 he has converted. And after that, one should give an applaud to the goalkeeper as well from the other side. That was Shabir from Kashmir Avengers. What a tremendous job he has done. There were 2 opportunities which came in favor of JK Bank, but in the end there was a clinical finish from the JK Bank side. Yes, JK Bank is known for the comebacks. They need a comeback at the end. If they want to need a comeback, they should get that comeback like the Kashmir Avengers did in the initial part of the game. There, after that, players came to know the strategies the opponent is making, where the players are, what is the formation. So there, one would say that JK Bank just need a comeback, and that too in the initial stage of the game. Yes, I would expect, as I just told you earlier, that I am sniffing that Kashmir Avengers might surprise to the JK Bank, but they are leading right now. But we should say that good game in the end.
We can say this game is not yet done.
Yes, we can say that game.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल फयाज साहब कुछ कहना चाहते हैं मुख्तसरन क्योंकि गेम शुरू
आपको पहले ही आपने तारुफ नहीं कराया था, तो मैं सबसे पहले शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ। ये जो हमारे सारे स्पॉन्सर आए हैं बिल्कुल नए हैं, इनको फुटबॉल की हिस्ट्री शायद मुझे नहीं पता है। ये जो फुटबॉल की हिस्ट्री है बहुत लंबी है और ये फैन फॉलोइंग में सबसे पहली गेम है यहाँ पे। मैं आपको बताऊँगा क्रिकेट में इतना पैसा आने के बाद भी आप इतने लोग नहीं ला सकते हैं। तो मैं आपको शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ बिहाफ ऑफ के फुटबॉल एसोसिएशन कि आपने आपको हमें सपोर्ट किया। इस गेम को ज़िंदा रखने के लिए आप जैसे लोगों की हमें ज़रूरत है। प्लीज़ हमें हेल्प कीजिए।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमारे साथ बात करने के लिए। हम अपने नाज़रीन को बताते चले यहाँ पे जो सेकंड हाफ गेम का है वो शुरू हो चुका है। खिलाड़ी मैदान में आ चुके कुल 6 पल बाद। जो देखिए आप कश्मीर एवेंजर्स की जो टीम है आपस में बात कर रहे हैं और यहाँ पे इस साइड में जेके बैंक के जो खिलाड़ी है वो भी आपस में बात कर रहे हैं। तो कुछ पल के बाद ही यहाँ पे सेकंड हाफ गेम का शुरू होने वाला है और देखने वाली ये बात होगी कि इस गेम को अपने नाम कौन करता है। तब तक आप जुड़े रहिए और मुझे दीजिए इजाजत, आपका और हमारा अल्लाह निगहबान। Welcome back in the second half of a match here. JK Bank, the power pack and powerhouse of the Jammu and Kashmir, is taking on the most talented new team, that is Kashmir Avengers, who have been so far at the front by taking a lead of 1-0 in the first half of a match. This is Shafipara. In between us, Irshad Muhyiddin. On the right side, it is the Muhammad Ans, who has been really magnificent by watching the match, and there is a hurdle in the Kashmir Avengers, and on my right side, Irshad Muhyiddin, I welcome in the com box.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Farah. Yes, it is a huddle of the Kashmir Avengers FC, and they might be coming out with the strategies too, as is compared to the JK Bank. JK Bank is lagging with 1-0 against this Kashmir Avengers FC. Yes, we are waiting for the goal from the JK Bank 11 as well, so that it could be a very, very crunching contest, because when you do have not a crunching contest, when you do have a one-sided affair, so you can't enjoy it too much, as in large numbers today in the stadium, and they are enjoying every moment. But I would say it's a tilting contest. The crowd is tilting towards the Kashmir Avengers FC, as they know that this is not a very, very experienced team as compared to the JK Bank 11. JK Bank 11 do need a comeback, as just I mentioned. If they need a comeback here, they need at the very initial stage of the game, because after that it will be the formation could be recognized by the opponent. That's from the Kashmir Avengers. Here it has been kicked off for the second session. Number 7, that he just puts it forward for his defender now going forward to his number 6, who is the another defender there on the left foot. Now he goes forward with his long kick. Let's see what it lands. It lands just, the header came out from the number 5 nut, and he just puts it forward. Right, the ball has entered into the penalty area. It could be a dangerous for the team of Kashmir Avengers, but well lifted that ball by the defender, and he sends it out in the process. She goes out of the touchline for a throw-in that goes in favor of number 20 from the JK Bank 11. He puts it forward. Let's remind to all the viewers that this is the grand finale of the Khyber Milk Premier Football League. Oh dear, there was a chance. Still the chance could be there. Akib was with his right kick there, but he went down because ball was not on that very spot, and she just goes out for yet another throw-in. JK Bank looking like they come with some plans, with some odds, because they were having that break, some advice from the management, from the coach, that what sort of a strategy you need to have at this. So it is end for that the throw-in which just came in, and that's ended with that. Referee has blown his whistle. Yes, and all the credit should be given to this man as well, although he is feeling a bit of limpiness. Look at that on his left leg, but he is very much accurate in that powerhouse, that is the goal post on that western part of the ground. He sends it forward. That's very nice kick, and it was trapped by the number 17, but couldn't control it very properly, and she goes out of the touchline for a throw-in. But what an absolutely acrobatic show here shown by these Kashmir Avengers young guns, and still they are leading with 1-0. JK Bank are the team, they can come back, but that will take a lot of time to beat those defenders at that southern side. And they are having, right now the ball is number 7, Unib goes with the kick on that was a return kick, and he sends it forward very nicely, and that has been taken by the number 11, and he will put it at the very spot where that foul was committed, and he is going to kick it forward. JK Bank need an early goal, I would say, and after that the players from the opponents will recognize, will came to know what the formation they have made, what plans they are coming out, and it is only if they want to come back, they need to come back here. And we are also expecting, he kicks it, that's a very nice kick. Oh dear, number 39 was trying to have his left foot in play. That's the goal machine. He is considered for the JK Bank. He was not able to put it forward, and he missed that, and it goes out of the goal line. Look at that audience on that we would say southern part of the ground, and they are enjoying, and on that back you can watch the parking, the vehicles in parking, And you can now understand that how much of audience have thronged in today at the TRC turf ground, synthetic turf ground, TRC Srinagar. Here goalkeeper once again in picture. And let's also thanks to the Prisik Film Managing Director Mr. Javed Saab and all his crew. What an absolutely fantastic effort they have done in making possible to cover the 59 of the matches. That is a huge work, and they have done in the end very nicely, because we are just a few moments away from ending this league in a higher note, because and all the credit should be given to organized by to the organizing body from the J&K Football Association, as well as they have been supported there with by the J&K Sports Council, and why not, we should also applaud them as well, Mr. Para.
The tournament is organized by Jammu and Kashmir Football Association in collaboration with JK Sports Council. This is Shafi Para. The tournament is presented by AMR Labs, Accuracy or Nothing, Shamrock, where young minds grow, India's first play school chain, and powered by Rise Hyundai, sponsored by Himalaya Platinum Plus. There are hoardings of Khyber Milk around the turf here, and the match is going. We are in the second half. So far it is looking that JK Bank is coming with a good energy in the second half of a match, but first half ended in 1-0 as Kashmir Avengers have taken a very good difference of 1-0 in the first half of a match. This match is presented by AMR Labs, who have been really doing a very good job. Meanwhile, number 13 Faisal gets the ball. He was well blocked by number 2 Musab. Musab is rolling the ball and keeps it rolling, sends the ball beautifully to the right out. He sends it into the box. Calvin doesn't miss many, but this time he misses it. Calvin is a man who gets the fuel, and he knows how to consume that fuel. He is an absolute spectacular player there, but this time it was could not get more elevation there. Have a replays of Khyber Milk here. There he goes, good pass, super passing. Number 10 gets it. He sends it into the penalty box area. It was scintillating. Whatever happened there, we go back in the action there, and I guess it's looking like one more has been missed there. Crowd are warming up their vocals. Crowd is much more excited there.
JK Bank got off the mark.
JK Bank is off the mark. We were having replays here on the screens, and meanwhile JK Bank, I told you earlier that machine is there, goal machine. Once he gets a fuel, he knows how to consume that fuel. He is an absolute stunner, and he makes first one for the JK Bank. It is 1-1. Equalizer comes here for both the teams here.
As I just earlier told you, that if JK Bank want to come back from here on, they need a goal at the initial part of the game, and they have exactly done that. And now it could be a crunching contest, because both the teams are sitting at 1-1.
The architect of the team, JK Bank, is Mr. Akif with jersey number 39, who is around the midline here in front of the screen. Is around him is Farhan with jersey number 10, and it is looking like to be Calvin there, who is putting all his hands on his flanks, right and left side there, and crowd is absolutely having a complete silence there for a while, because they know they have a complete support for the Kashmir Avengers. Calvin is having some words there. Moses on the other side. Meanwhile, match has been once more kicked off after this goal. Ball has been sent straight away in front of the penalty box area. Meanwhile, number 2 once more gets an opportunity here. They send straight away to number 10. He sends to the goalkeeper, comes in an acrobatic way. Amazing stop, no damage done. It's 1-1 from both the sides. JK Bank scoring their first goal in the second half of a match here. We are into the finals of the Khyber Milk Premier Football League 2021, which is being organized by JKFA in collaboration with JK Sports Council here at the synthetic turf TRC Srinagar, and in a delight and a magnificent atmosphere. It has been absolutely a very pleasant weather, a beautiful weather here we have been enjoying so far, but really a favorable weather for the game of football. Farhan, the man who has been a power pack for the team of JK Bank, is not feeling well. Their physio has been called in within no time. That is Dr. Shahnawaz Ghazi, recently, who has got a national call by team, by India here, and he has been doing really a very great job. Meanwhile, match is going here between two teams. Look at the crowd. Crowd is roaring, screaming for the Kashmir Avengers there. Come back and come back very strongly. But you know the JK Bank is a team who knows the art, who knows all the skills, how to execute on the proper time and to channelize their energy into a proper direction. So far they did really well. Unib gets a boss. He flicks the ball beautifully to number 39. Number 39 sending the ball to Saqib. Saqib gets the ball. He's marshalling it towards the box, in fact towards the penalty box area, where from it was well stopped there. He had no clues where to send the ball, as ball has been straight away sent to the goalkeeper. There comes Shabir. He gives pass to number 4. Number 4 from the team of Kashmir Avengers straight away sends the pass to the midfielder, where from he is having some tussle with Unib. Unib was brought down. 15 comes up. That is Furkan. He has been well snatched by Moses. Moses is taking the ball very much forward now. He's around this circle is there, but ball has been well snatched. In fact, here comes the match referee. Whistle has been blown. There we go for the foul kick in favor of JK Bank, I guess, or in favor of Kashmir Avengers. No, Avengers getting a kick here, sending the pass not in a good direction. It was in an opposite direction, as ball has been well received here by the opponent defender. Meanwhile, Calvin comes in action, sends the ball beautifully to number 10. Number 10 passes the ball to number 2. Number 2 sends the ball into the box. Danger! Fox was there, but he could not this time get on the receiving end. He could not get the ball properly, and he was brought down. Meanwhile, no damage and scores are equal. It is 1-1 on the board. Kashmir Avengers won in the first half. JK Bank won in the second half. Meanwhile, physio has been called in, whistle has been blown. Players are thronging in the box there. Injured, wounded JK Bank. They know how to come back. They know how to put a very strong retaliation. They have given a very strong counter punch to the team of Kashmir Avengers in the second half. But so far, JK Bank in the second half have putting a very strong assault to the opponents. Kashmir Avengers really playing out of their heart and mind and skin today. They have given really a hair-dryer treatment to the opponents today. But what a fantastic contest it is looking like to be today here in the at the synthetic turf. Khyber Milli Premier Football League, which is actually first of its kind, such a huge event of 59 matches. Last match of the event, the final clash. It's the clash of a trophy, Irshad. It's a clash to lift the titles here. Players having some words there. Saqib is having word with Farhan there, Firu. So what do you think? JK Bank now in a commanding position. They know how to win the big titles. I think here on JK Bank will be surely giving tough time to the Kashmir Avengers.
Yes, absolutely. They have that apexness in their dugout now, because they have done the goal right now, and yes, they might need new energy yet after, because they have done that goal that was from their number 39. And it is, I just in the earlier part of the game I told that it will be a tussle between Calvin and that Akib, and they have shown that why we are. So here he puts it forward, is the goalkeeper Shabir goes towards his another defender kicks it. Look at that kick. That is a very, very fantastic kick. Oh yeah, that he was trying to make a hole, but that was well managed by that defender there. And that's very, very nice contest going on here. Number 25 is trying to give it to Akib. Akib was there, but he was blocked with that whistle from the referee. Otherwise Akib was having that fox in the box, but in the end he managed it well. And now he is going forward towards his winger. Winger is not there. Ball goes out of the line, and their coach is the Sheikh Rizwan, the coach of the Kashmir Avengers. He too is doing a very, very fantastic job for his team. Now the ball has been sent in the aerial way towards his another player. That's number 13 who is getting the possession. Ball being snatched by number 7 from that area. That is and he sends it to number 39. Number 39 Akif, the goal machine, was brought down and well tackled there by, and he patted on the back of the defender that you have done a great job by blocking me. And here Moses is down as well, and Moses too is not feeling well, and that's not a good sign. And yes, as you just earlier mentioned, that it could be a very, very crunching contest, and JK Bank is known for the comebacks, and yes, they have done a comeback in just a few minutes before, and that's a very, very fantastic way. And we are also expecting such a sort of a game. We don't want a one-sided affair. We want the game should be tilted, should be seesawed, and right now it's just seesawed towards the JK Bank, and they are having the actual possession right now. They are having that mediocre in their kitty. He sends it forward. Is number 9 goes forward with his long kick. It just landed before that penalty box area. Whistle has been yet again blown, and it is going to be a free kick that goes in favor of JK Bank. Number 5 is going to deliver that in. He sends it forward to Unib. In fact, Calvin is still down there. He is not feeling with his right foot. And there is a crowd who is roaring outside, screaming they are in favor of the Kashmir Avengers today. The crowd came in large numbers today in the ground, and we are enjoying, and we are here listening from the com box, not from the screens. We are listening from the com box, like roaring from the crowd. Here he kicks it forward, but that was 2 of the players were there from the respective opponent sides, but it is Fukan who just goes there, and he will pass it on to his another comrade. That's number 13 Faz will brought it on. He just puts it forward for his number 7. Number 7 is there trying to make some move. He does so. He is going forward. There is a player. There was the Prem Kumar was there, but he was a bit late with that kick, and the goalkeeper comes in process. Yeah, number 5, and he was trying to go forward. He was blocked, but that blocking didn't let him to give the ball to his opponents, and he does control it, and it puts forward for it, in fact, to the defenders on the backside. Now the kick comes, and he just lands before Shabir, and Shabir comes out, and he collects it and sends it forward for his outfielders. There is number 3 who is going very, very well ahead, and he sends it forward. Ball is near to that touch line. He back passes it, now going forward, but will that land outside that line? No. And in picture comes that one of the comrade from the Kashmir Avengers side, but he couldn't control it, and ball have now gone out of the touch line. Number 20 Urfan is there. He brought a throw in for his players, and we are enjoying every moment of the game because it is a cliffhanger right now. Cliffhanger, as we were expecting that this game to be a cliffhanger. Right now it's a cliffhanger because both of the teams are standing at 1-1.
Scores unmoved. Match in second half. Finals of Khyber Milk. No better event than this one in football. JK Bank coming way back now in the game now. In the first half they were looking not in a good energy, but they are looking quite confident and quite frenetic in the second half. And these are the dignitaries watching the match. And the divisional officer of Kashmir Division, Nuzhat Ara too, was interacting in the very beginning of the match there with youngsters, with players there. Moses getting the ball, holding up in his arm there. And let's wait what is going to happen, whether this match will end in a draw, whether the match will go in favor of Kashmir Avengers or in JK Bank 11. Meanwhile, Farhan gets a ball, the man who has been a fantastic player for the team, not only in this event in particular but in every episode of their victory. He is having a tremendous role. Akif, Adnan, Farhan, these are the players who are absolutely at the top and high caliber players of JK Power Pack. Meanwhile, he's ready to kick the ball. He's having a deco over all the players there who have taken the places and positions there. Meanwhile, he's giving signals to his assistant there. Meanwhile, sends the kick beautifully to his right out. Right out could not get a good header there, but finally he gets header there. It was into the opponent side there. He gets Saqib. Saqib is having some kind of tussle there, but he was well relegated by the JK Banks player. Ball goes back to the defender of the Kashmir Avengers with jersey number 2. He kicks the ball beautifully to his midfielder to Calvin. Calvin was away. He could not get a good header there. No damage done. Scores are unmoved. It's 1-1 from both the sides here. We are live on ANN Buffalo. There is a chance for Akib. Akib is moving very strongly. Smart work done by Akib. There we go. Run. Goal mission is continuously doing his job. He's best in the business. Give him ball. He knows how to send it into back of the nets. He taps very amazingly. He is getting hugs from all around. There is one more silence in the crowd. That are who are supporting absolutely the team of Kashmir Avengers. Kashmir Avengers have completely lost their energy, and so is Akif showing the submission to Almighty Allah, and giving sajda to Almighty Allah that I'm really thankful to you whenever I got the opportunity and I have converted them. Look at the midfielder. In fact, from the defensive line, the ball was built up, it was sent to the right out, ball landed in front of the penalty box area, in the box there was a fox, that is Akif, and Akif knows how to get these momentous, and he has already tapped the ball. It is going to be second one, so the team JK Bank in a commanding position now. It is 2-1 on the board. So Akif, once he gets opportunities, really makes not mess of it, he really converts all those opportunities. Really a beautiful work by Akif. Rashad.
Yes, absolutely. What a fantastic work. Yes, as you mentioned that if any time he gets any kind of an opportunity, he will not spare his time and throwing it into the back of the net. So here he does it, and he makes it 2-1 against Kashmir Avengers. And it is like a replication of that very match we have seen in that Kashmir first positive Kashmir final, where JK Bank was just conceding goals, and after that it was Akif who had made the difference and won it with 5-2 against JKPDC in the final. So we are just having that replication in this match as well. 2-1 is the score now, and Kashmir Avengers might now be put into toes that you need to come out with some strategies so that you can have the equalizer. First it was the team of JK Bank, so we are having a cliffhanger here. Hope that Calvin too will come with all guns blazing. If any time he could get any kind of opportunity, he too will not spare his time in sending those into the back of the nets. Yeah, it's going to be a corner kick, and it is going in favor of the JK Bank. There one of the comrade who is trying to have his right foot in play, and he kicks it. That's a very flat kick. Will it want to land into the? No, it doesn't, and she goes out of the touchline. There is a one player. Has he controlled? Yes, he does controlled it into and kept it in bounds. He sends it forward, but there was no one who could have put it forward. Calvin was there, but he was very far from that very passing, and it is going to should be who will just kick it forward for his outfielders. But what a crunching contest right now going on. The heat, the energy, the passion, the enthusiasm they are showing, it is a class act from both the players. Although JK Bank is leading now, they are having 2-1 on the board, and it could be a difficult task for the team of Kashmir Avengers, because when JK Bank will come into the fray and they coming with the team, they are not coming for their personal efforts, they coming for the team. Right now the passing was sensational, that from the midfield towards Akif, and that just landed in his foot, and he was having no problems with that and standing into the back of the net. So the second goal for the JK Bank 11. JK Bank is now coming with and that mood lifter, we would say, from that goal. The first goal, that was a mood lifter, and after that they have the 2-1, and I am just fearing that we won't see too much of goals to be scored against this Kashmir Avengers team, because this is a new team they are learning, because it's a team of only 2 years in the fray they are from, and JK Bank, as everyone know, they are the dog horses of the valley. Here he kicks it forward. That's a very flat kick, trapped by that man that in the middle, and he just puts it forward, but there was another player from that side, that was from JK Bank. He kicks it, but there was no one who could have controlled. He kicks it forward very nicely. Winger in process. He sends it to number 13. Number 13 just giving a pass towards Calvin. Calvin couldn't control it, and he is not happy with himself, that he's livid with himself, that why I haven't controlled it. Had I controlled, I could have gone further. He sends it now, right now, number 15, that's Furkan. Furkan is being besetted by two of the defenders from the opponent side, and they have put it forward. In fact, a back pass is given to his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now goes with his kick forward. Right now ball is in possession of number 5, that's Moses from the team of Kashmir Avengers. He sets it forward. Defender in the process just blocks it, and he has tackled it beautifully to his number 7, that's Unib. Unib kicks it forward, and there was no one who could have controlled it, and right now it is number 4 from the Kashmir Avengers
who is just taking the ball forward very nicely, and in captain cross passes it, it's in the air. He was trying to give it a header, but header was there, but that was not on target. Once again Shabir in picture, and Shabir collects the ball and he will kick it forward for his outfielders. But what a sensational skills JK Bank has shown here. They are known for the comebacks, as everyone was expected they will come back, and they will come back with heart and with energy, and they have shown that. Right now they are just having 2 goals on the board, and Kashmir Avengers is lagging behind with 1 goal against this team of JK Bank. Shahnawaz Ghazi in picture, that physio of the team of JK Bank 11. He has got a national call-up, and it is a very moment of honor for the state by having a national call-up is this man Shahnawaz Ghazi. He was in the combox as well with us. He discussed a lot of things with regard to the role of physio in sports, and he was talking about therefrom I just got to know that he is a sensational physio. He's knowing everything, and he's doctor by profession as well, so you can now a physiotherapist he is, and so why not, he could have got that national call-up. So he got that call-up, and it's a matter of honor for us. And Akib was down, now he has been taken out from there on. That's not a good news for the JK Bank 11. He will be giving some medical attention by Shahnawaz Ghazi. It was not, you could have only up the 30 of the seconds to put that man back into the action, but that was not very much enough time, so that's why Akib has to go back. Here game has restarted. It is number 4 who is right now having the control of the ball. He goes forward with a very smart kick. Will it land before the Calvin? No, he was well blocked by that defender, and now sends it forward to Unip taking the ball towards Furkan is going well ahead, and number 15 in simultaneously the number 15 from the opponent's area came, and ball has gone out of the touchline. It would be a throw that goes in favor of. And let's talk about the crowd came in the large numbers, and this is the final, so we would say that everybody was having an eye that final to be played on Wednesday, and between these two teams. And that is the kick came from the defender from the opponent's side. He was having no option other than to kick it outside, and so he lands it outside, and it was like an aeroplane kick, going out from runway and just landed into area. Number 13 is Faisal falls it to Furkan is having the possession. Now Faisal goes with his left footer. Oh dear, he was trying to have a header but couldn't, and ball goes out of that penalty box area. Akib in action once again, and now with that flag comes out from that assistant referee. It is going to be a throw in yet again in favor of the JK Bank 11. Look at that, our camera person, and they are doing a tremendous job, especially the two camera persons. One is Khan Afaq and Khan Yasrab. They are doing tremendous job by giving all this live coverage, and this crew is headed by Mr. Javed Saab and Mudassir Manzoor, the anchor, who is doing a very fantastic job as well. Especially, and we are having a son of Mr. Shabir Ahmad Shah, who is a committee member. He too has not been far from doing his commendable efforts by making possible this current Premier Football League. And Shabir just goes forward towards his left out. The left defender going forward, and he's trying to give the pass, and ball has gone over those two players, one from the Kashmir Avengers and other from the JK Bank 11. Ball was taken forward by that number 7, but he couldn't control it properly. It goes out of the touchline. It is a throw in. He passes the throw in towards his number 7. He back passes to number 2. There could be a chance. Will they gonna make some moves so that it could be the goal number 2 for them as well? He passes it to Calvin. Was there, but very nice anticipation shown by the defenders there in the penalty box area. Otherwise the situation could have been different had Calvin just got that ball on that very occasion. One of the players is down. That's Moses, I would say. No, it's not Moses. The number 18 from the Kashmir Avengers. That is a good sportsmanship shown by that number 20 from the JK Bank 11. He is just patting. That's Urfan Rashid. And Shanu is down. He's number 12 from the Kashmir. Sharik, in fact, he is from that Kashmir Avengers. And
referee is just measuring that way, where the players need to stand at. And here the kick goes in favor of the number 10. That's from Kashmir Avengers. Kashmir Avengers are in a desperate need of a goal. Calvin should lace up his shoes. Calvin should know the situation of the team right now. It is only Calvin who can just sail that ship towards that way. He sends it forward, oh dear, but Faisal was there. He was trying to go forward. He was blocked by that number 13, and ball in the process goes out of the line. It is going to be a throw in that goes in their favor. He sends it forward very nicely, and look at that crowd came in large numbers. This is the western part of the ground. Right on that right side is the grandstand, and we are on the backyard of that grandstand doing the commentary for you. That kick was, in fact, that thrown in was declared illegal by the referee. Now it has been rethrown by Aki. In fact, Faisal goes forward. Now ball being taken by that player from Kashmir Avengers. He was going forward. Now second that cross post to his number 10, who is too far. Number 8 was going there, but he couldn't reach, and ball goes yet again out of the touchline. It could be a throw in that goes in their favor, and he will send that throw in. And here for further, it is going to be Shafi Para from
some dramatic moves in the game so far. First it was JK Bank who had a need of an equalizer. Now it is Kashmir Avengers who have a requirement of an equalizer here. So can Calvin give them a hope of ray here on? But so far Kashmir Avengers are sailing towards the wind. They are sailing towards the disaster. They need to work more hard and hard to get well over JK Bank. They must relegate them. They must come up with all the expectations here. Kashmir Avengers, they need to take their positions very well. It is Farhan, the team of JK Bank, who is going to deliver a kick. He comes up with a fantastic kick, passing the midline. From other side it was number 25 Prem. He has been well blocked by Moses. Takes the ball forward. He is rolling up the ball, gently pushes it, shifts the ball towards the number 11 from the team of Kashmir Avengers, the right out, and ball goes outside the touchline. Here comes a throw in favor of JK Bank 11. It is Faisal now. He is going to he's coming up with a throw in straight away to Farhan. Kicks the beautifully ball straight in front of the midline there. It was the player of the opponents with jersey number 2 who sends the ball beautifully to number 5 Moses. Moses has been well blocked. JK Bank's captain Adnan takes the ball forward. He was once again obstructed there. He had no chances, no clues. In fact, ball goes to number 10. Number 10 passes the ball. Ishfaq to once more Adnan. Ball goes to once more number 13 from the Kashmir Avengers team. He passed the ball gently to Winger. Winger takes it forward. He had a very wonderful simulation there, but he was well blocked. He had no options rather than to leave the ball to one more player there. He gives it to number 11. Number 11 is having a tough tussle there, is having physical involvement there. Finally a tough tussle goes all in vain as the defender comes in charge here from the team of Kashmir Avengers. Number 15 beautifully passes the ball to the Moses. Moses has been brought down there. He is not happy. Now it is Unib. Unib absolutely giving him challenges there, and he's asking the match official what he has done. Both the players have been warned here. If they will go for further abusing language here, maybe they will be given not only official warning but red cards as well. Meanwhile, official warning has been displayed there by the match official. Moses playing for the Kashmir Avengers, and they have been hurting, and they have been really supported as well by the crowd, the beautiful crowd of the Kashmir Valley. And you can get the updates on 98.3 FM from Michi. And today we had RJ Vijdan also here in the com box. Meanwhile, it's Api going to for a bicycle kick, but he could not get any anticipation there. Ball goes back to the defender from the Winger. Winger gets the ball straight away to one more player. It's around the penalty box. There we go. It's going to be right out. Number 2. He is just passing the ball. Shift to it beautifully. What a move has been created there. It was Calvin. He had no chance there. In fact, the ball goes over the crossbars into the stands. No damage done. Scores are unmoved. It's 1-2 on the board. Kashmir Avengers scoring the first goal in the first half, and JK Bank scoring the 2 goals in the second half. So it looks like so for the game of JK Bank. JK Bank, the complete power pack of the valley. They know how to win the big titles. It's a final battle. It's a final clash between the two teams. Now a complete hair dry treatment has been given back to Kashmir Avengers. There we go. It's going to be a big kick from Paran. He kicks the ball. Absolutely a very, very long kick. Number 13 and number 12 comes around across the ball there. Passes the ball to once more to number 13. 13 to once more to the winger. Winger pass the ball to defender. Defender to winger back. He gives the sideline player. He was there. He just passed the ball to number 13. Number 13 gives the pass, but that goes in front to Prem. Prem could not anticipate. Number 13, goal machine, gets the ball there. He goes for a big one, but no, this time he has missed an opportunity where he had all the time to tap the ball into the back of the nets, but unfortunately he could not get. And no pressure on them. He is absolutely fantastic. Akib so far in the game. One more shift. Beautifully shifted the ball to the right out. The pace of the ball is much more than the pace of the right out scorer there. Ball goes towards the byline, I guess. It's going to be a one more kick in favor of. If here on Kashmir Avengers want to come back in the game, they need to score a goal here. No option rather to score a goal here. That is the only option for the Kashmir Avengers, because JK Bank they really know how to go for the defensive line, very, very strong as well, very acrobatic, very smart. They have come up in a very smart way in the second half, and ball is up in the air for a while. Meanwhile, header comes there from Moses shots. It's a very smart scissor kick up in the air for a while. Ball is popping up. Few coming around the ball. Number 2, Musa was there. 15 comes in charge. He has sent ball back to the right out. Here comes the goalkeeper Shabir. He has collected the ball beautifully. No damage done. Scores are unmoved. Ball goes back to the winger from the Kashmir Avengers player. He takes the ball forward. He's rolling it. He's having a look over all the players who are supporting him. In fact, it was the defender who has given him all the support. Ball has been given back to the number 13 Faisal. He will not miss the opportunity. He sends the ball back to, it goes to number Calvin. Calvin is way away. Can he score the second one? Baseball Calvin. Oh my goodness, that was an acrobatic stop. He had pulled an amazing stop. This was the stop of this magnificent event. I think this was the mother of all the stoppers. You can't have better stop with this one. I mean, this was absolutely relegated agony. Big agony for Kashmir Avengers.
Oh my word, oh my word, what an effort. Look at that replays, look at that replays. Calvin was having all the time in the world, but what a save. What a save from Shabir. He was predetermining that on what way Calvin is trying to get, and he just got it in time. And what a save, what a save. This could be the difference. Here once again Calvin in picture. He sends it to his number 11, just trying to go forward. He was blocked by that man. That was a central defender from that very side on the JK Bank, and this goal can be the difference. What a stop by the Shabir. Although he is not their regular goalkeeper, this is the standing in goalkeeper, so we can now understand the level of energy, the level of skill they have passed in to that goalkeeper. Ball is very high in the air, and that has just gone out of the line for a throw-in. What a save that was, and that can be the difference in the end. And Shabir has done a tremendous job by showing his acrobatic skills and nice anticipation and nice reflexes, we would say, from Shabir in taking that ball out from that goal area. Here it is the number 11 once again in picture. He's trying really hard to give the passes towards Calvin, and Calvin, if any kind of a passage he will be given, and he will not spare any time in sending those into the back of the nets. He was brought down here, the number 13, and ball has been kicked now by the defender on that left side, and it was trapped by the winger from the Kashmir Avengers, and he goes forward to number 4 in the center. He kicks it now forward for his number 25. Once again header came into play from the defender, and he goes towards his goalkeeper. Shabir just pouches onto that ball. It was like a cat upon the mouse, and he just collects it and he will send it forward for his outfielders. What a moment we are enjoying here from the comebacks. We are enjoying every bit of a moment of this game. Yeah, it is right now in the air. Ball was headed by one of the comrade from the defender, we would say, from that Kashmir Avengers, and he puts it forward for his goalkeeper. Now goalkeeper sends it forward. It's right now in that area of in the territory of the JK Bank 11. Their goalkeeper Shabir just having traps it with his foot, and number 11 just trying to go there, but Shabir just collects easily. He's just tell him, go there, don't mess with me, I have just collected it, you just go in your position. Shabir is just trying to have a bounce of the ball. He kicks it now. It's a very long high bomb kick, and it landed just in front of that defender, who just gives his header to it and sends it to number 2, that's Musab, and he goes forward very nicely. Right now ball being taken by Moses goes to his winger just trying to back pass it, he couldn't, and number 25, that's Prem Kumar from the JK. Pause with the whistle being paused over there, and it is going to be a free kick. In fact, an offside was declared, and he kicks it now forward for his outfielders. Number 13, the captain, that's Ahmed from the team of Kashmir Avengers, passes it to Moses goes with the aerial passing, short chip pass, and he goes forward very nicely, stands it very nicely, and he goes back towards his goalkeeper sends it forward to his number 15, the defender on that left side, and he goes forward. Calvin traps it with his chest, but he was brought down. He's not feeling well there, and no such whistle, no such signal came from the umpire, in fact from the referee, so that we could have seen, oh dear, what's going on here, but the bicycle kick in the end, and that was a real howler made by that goalkeeper. He was coming yards away, in fact 6 yards away from that area, and that was a possible opportunity, but thanks to the defenders who are there very vigilant, and with his bicycle kick, scissor kick came into play, and that made the save for the team of Kashmir Avengers. Otherwise could have been the third one on the board. It could have been the head of the goals against one of the goal of the Kashmir Avengers. What a tremendous job this team is doing, the team of JK Bank. They are in absolute hurry of having so many goals on the board. Right now they are having 2, so it's a difference of a goal here. If the Kashmir Avengers team wants to come back, they should come back very smartly, because not too much of a time left in the game now. Here is number 15, he goes with his kick, that's a cross kick, but it was headed by the defender. Actually we would say that the defense of the JK Bank is much smarter as compared to the striking. There is only one striker, that is Mr. Goal Machine, that's Akif, and it is number 7, he goes forward. Unip sends it once again to Akif, he is entering into the penalty area. Oh dear, that was a good save, but it will give a corner kick to the team of JK Bank 11. But what a very nice save. In fact, it hasn't touched his fingertips, it has just gone over that area. Look at that, was Unif was giving up, he just gave the passing to his machine, that goal machine, that's Akif entered, he just gave the passing. Look at that, that was a smart passing, that, and he sets it over that crossbar. It is going to be a free goal kick that goes in favor of the Kashmir Avengers. Anis is going forward, he entered into that area. Oh dear, this could be a chance. No, just couldn't reach over there. Calvin was trying to bungle down 2-3 defenders from the team of JK Bank, but in the end well managed by Shabir is doing a very good job for his team, and that save a few minutes before the save could make a difference between these two teams. Here he kicks it, right now it is in the center, ball being just trapped by that number 5, that's Moses. He was besatted by 2 or 3 players, I would say 16, 7 and 15, the Furkan too is doing a very fantastic job, and he has hit a goal in that semi-final as well against JK Police, and it was a big banter with him, with that one of the policemen in that JK Police 11, but in the end that was very well done by them in the end. So we are doing a very fantastic job here on, and it's Mr. Shabir Ahmed Shah who has just entered in the com box, and he is having some talk with me. It's a fantastic job has been done by Mr. Shabir Ahmed Shah as well, the committee member, Right now, ball is in the center. Kick goes in favor of the Kashmir Avengers. They are going forward. It just landed before Calvin. Moses is having the possession of the ball. He sends it to Calvin, but Calvin was not able to send it forward. Shabir pouches. It was just a situation like that. Cat upon the mouse, and he collects it and puts it forward for his outfielders. Number 11 is going very, very forward, but he was blocked by number 3. Number 3 is controlling the ball. He's going forward very gently and sends it forward to Moses. Moses couldn't control. Ball being taken once again by number 22. Number 22 going forward very nicely, but number 20 is there from the JK Bank, who has no option other than to kick it outside. It is going to be a throw-in that goes in favor of Kashmir Avengers.
Kashmir Avengers waiting for their second goal. That could be their equalizer as well. There's going to be a very fantastic tussle between the few players. They are coming around, and look at the tussle. They are jostling up. Beautiful pass finally comes from his footer. It gives back pass straight away to number 15. He's beat away from the ball. Ball goes straight away to number 2 from the team of Kashmir Avengers, the defender of the team. He's taking it forward. He's having a look out to Winger. Winger receives the ball. In fact, it was right out the Calvin, the scorer for the team. The goal machine is taking the ball. He's having a dribble there. Beautifully makes mockery out of the ball there. Finally, he was well blocked by 3. The defensive line of the JK Bank is looking very smart now and very, very acrobatic, and there is barrage of players around that penalty box area. They are not allowing the Calvin to go into the box, and he has been an absolute fox. Really an amazing guy to score the goal. Is Calvin needs one more, and Kashmir Avengers needs one more to level and balance the game. So far, JK Bank is taking a commanding position. You can get the updates if you are not watching the match on the Facebook. You can get the scores and the live updates from 98.3 Mirchi FM. And the tournament has been presented by AMR Labs. Accuracy or nothing. Shamrock, India's first place school chain wine Yagman's Grow, powered by Rise Hyundai, sponsored by Himalaya Platinum Plus. And meanwhile, physio has been called in. Maybe he will be brought back to the hut. It is Shahnawaz, and the player who is Gautam is around him. Adnan is around him. Few players coming from the team of Kashmir Avengers as well. There we go, the man who has been put on trolley with number 20 from the team of JK Bank. It is Urfan. He has been sent back to the hut. It is not a good thing for the team of JK Bank, because he has been very smart winger there, playing very magnificent. He had a very good combination with Farhan. But let us see Kashmir Avengers. They don't have much more time in the game now. If they want to come back, if they want to put some efforts well here on, they need to really relegate the opponents here. Meanwhile, ball goes back straight away in the field there. Akib is not satisfied. Akib is having some words there. He's saying other player there, just go into at your own place. Meanwhile, ball goes back to the circles there. If he was brought down there from the team of Kashmir Avengers. Meanwhile, ball goes back away from that. Defender comes in charge from the Kashmir Avengers team. He sends ball back in front of the penalty box area, where from Calvin was waiting for the ball. He just could not receive the ball, but in fact he tried to block the ball. At the end, eventually it was Unni who just sent the ball beautifully to the left out, and there is nobody who could have stopped the ball, none other than the goalkeeper, who comes out of the penalty box area, straight away sent the ball back to the Kashmir Avengers defender, and he is taking the ball forward. He shifts it beautifully around the winger. He was way away. It was the number 11, the Adnan of the team of JK Bank, who is having a control, but he left to the control there as number 22 and number 8 having a complete contest between the two there. Finally, slide comes, and it is going to be a foul kick in favor of Kashmir Avengers, as assistant referee has shown the signals to the match actual, that is the central referee. Number 3 is going to deliver from the team of Kashmir Avengers. Momin comes, he sends ball back to number 4 from the team of that's Liaquat. He is taking the ball forward now. We are heading towards, the match is getting more momentum. We are just waiting for the goal from Kashmir Avengers, the team who have already defeated one time in this event in the league matches, JK Bank, and that's why they are more confident. And let's wait what is going to happen now.
And let us see, let's wait. Can this match ignite much more pressure on JK Bank or not? Or JK Bank will be continuously taking the lead of 2-1 against the Kashmir Avengers. And look at the art of playing football by JK Bank, the complete power pack of the valley. And in first half they had no clues, they had no energy, they had no plans how to score a goal. But in the second half it was just within the blinks of first 5-6 minutes they scored back-to-back 2 goals. And brace coming from Akif, the goal machine. I already told you that he's a machine, and if he's been given a fuel, he's absolutely knowing very well how to consume that fuel, and he knows just giving marginally the taps very beautifully and sends ball back into the back of the nets. Although nets were not exposed for him, but he knows how to create opportunities and how to make mess in the penalty box area. He was absolutely stunner and spectacular. He makes no howlers there. Once he gets, he makes full out of that. Meanwhile, Akif has not been well fit enough despite getting braced today, and he has been brought down there having drinks as well. He has been put on the trolley, will be sent back. This is not going to be good news for the JK Bank 11. Can JK Bank concede one more goal here, or can Kashmir Avengers can take full advantage of this injury of Akif? Time will take the best decision. We are not the deciders. And meanwhile, look at the goalkeeper, what he is saying there. Oh my goodness, what Calvin is doing. Calvin saying him just come out. Oh my god, some different things are happening here. It is WrestleMania like here. Oh my goodness.
Do not waste too much of time actually there. So that's why he was trying to help out those trolleymen to take him out in a very quick session. And look at that. That's a banter that is not required at all. That's not a good thing. Jamshid is having the banter with that Kashmir Avengers, one of the player. This is not a good sign for the famous game. This is football which is being played.
This is actual sign of football, and this is actual.
Say that this is not the aggression. Is yes, you do have an aggression, but not that kind of when you come upon to the physical assault. That's not a good thing. That's why red cards, yellow cards are there. That's why these, or otherwise this.
Maybe the teams would be thinking that this is the final game. Doesn't matter for us whether we'll be shown the red card or yellow card, because Kashmir Avengers play. And meanwhile, JK Bank, one of the player has been given a red card here. This is nasty, this is filthy, this is unpleasant moment for JK Bank. And finally, and eventually results was in front of you. He is not satisfied. Number 7 getting the red cards there. Number 20 or number 7, let's wait who is going to be number 8, I guess, from the JK Bank team. Have a look over it. Number 8, it is Jamshid. Jamshid has been given the red official warning there.
That's why I was saying that this is not required at all. That's why umpire is having a red cards. That's umpires are, in fact, the referees are having red cards in their pouches. That's why they are having yellow cards in their pouches. This is why you need an aggression, but that aggression should be limited. When you come upon the physical assault, this will be not a good thing for this beautiful game of football. Yes, aggression has been shown by one of the JK Bank mans, that's the Jamshid, and he has been shown the red card and he will go out.
Whatever happened in the past of this game, just forget that and come up with new things there. JK Bank is absolutely leading the game so far by 2-1 here, and Kashmir Avengers are in a desperate need of an equalizer here.
But I would say that wasn't not a duty of Calvin to help out those trolleymen. It was a duty of theirs, so they could have handled it.
I think these things make his game more beautiful. Calvin was there, he actually tried to lift that trolley. I liked that moment. I don't know whether that was a legitimate or illegitimate thing, but really that adds the beauty to the game. Meanwhile, ball has been placed around the edges of the 6-yard dimensions there. Farhan comes with a scorpion kick. He's a sweeper, he's a libero for the team and sends beautifully. That passes the midline. Ball goes to Moses. He could not control. Number 3 comes, sends the ball to the Calvin. Calvin is having a wait there. He stops the ball beautifully. Number 25, he just passes the ball. Going to be a chance. Can Calvin convert this one? Oh my goodness, can we have a second one? No, that doesn't happen. Oh my god, this is absolute irony for the team of Kashmir Avengers. It could have been one of the chances that could have been created. Once the ball has been well taken by number 11, the icon of the team. He has been well brought down. Match is getting more electrifying atmosphere now. It is heat of movement by both the teams. Irsha, what do you think?
I am just seeing that just like I am watching in that Manchester United. This is the ground of Kashmir, but I am just trying to perceive out that the heat of that Manchester United ground in which the two foreign teams are right now participating, but it is the team of JK Bank versus Kashmir Avengers. But this is getting the heat between the players, that's absolutely fantastic.
These are the smiling faces of the valley despite having the chills, despite having the cold breezes in the valley in the month of November. They have been coming here supporting their teams, and finally we hope that may the better team in.
Feeling it at all. They are not feeling the chill at all because it is that very.
Meanwhile, this is going to be one more chance there, and football does not make you feel cool breeze. Football is some different game which is having some different adrenaline. Once it comes in a hyper secretion, it really makes you much more hot, and this game has been really much more hotter, and that is why the scores you can get from 98.3 Mirchi FM, and the event is being presented by AMRL Labs, Shamrock, and powered by Arise Hyundai, sponsored by Himalaya Platinum, TMT Plus. These are the young faces supporting the Kashmir Avengers. Today has been a very different thing, different scenario in the at the synthetic turf. The JK Bank has not got much more support despite having one of the most popular clubs of the valley. Unib is there. He is being revolved around by Throw, and he is trying to consume that time, but they won't bear it. They won't tolerate it. Kashmir Avengers. Heat of movement continues there. Electrifying atmosphere. Nail-biting finish. Nail-biting contest so far. Kashmir Avengers need an equalizer here. Well blocked there. There comes few players. Only once more in a charge. He's taking it forward. He's absolutely in a wonderful dribble there. Blocks the ball. He's having the possession over the ball very well. Few players have been brought down, and it's once more foul. That goes in favor of, let's have a look, JK Bank. Finally have lifted the trophy. We are bidding a goodbye from the box. We would like to congratulate the JK Bank for the smart work in the second half, and down the ground for the post-match huge presentation ceremony. Let's go there and let's wait and watch and celebrate there for victory of JK Bank as well.
Thav yath tali.